Welcome everyone to Championship Wrestling. My name is Johnny LaQuasto alongside one of the greatest champions in United Wrestling history, Pretty Peter Avalon. And Peter, we have a massive announcement. One of the biggest annual events in United history is coming.
Whoa. Before we get to that announcement, Johnny, I have a huge announcement for you. The return of my main man, Nikko Marquez!
Oh, look at you, Johnny! Oh, the last time I saw you, you were just, like, making announcements, and you were like this tall.
Oh, man. What is he? Why would he not be back here, man?
Why would he not be back here?
He's the man.
He was in charge of one of the most tyrannical reigns in United history. You were a part of that, if you recall.
Can we just get to the announcement, please? Come on.
Happy thoughts.
Come on.
I'll get to you in a second. Coastline Clash is coming back, and we couldn't be more excited, Pete.
Coastline Clash coming back. Huge matches soon to be announced. I cannot wait.
And you?
What?
I gotta talk to you for a second.
Oh, you know what? You just reminded me the Cybertruck's double parked. I'll be right back.
He's gotta go. Let's start the show.
Some history in the United Wrestling Network. Been quite some time since we've seen him in a UWN ring. Great to see him back.
Yeah, I first met Jack Cartwheel maybe 5 years ago, PWG, Southern California. Guy wowed a crowd. It's a tough crowd to get behind you, but he did exactly that. He's got charisma, $1 million smile, one of the most athletic prospects I've seen in a long time. If you've never seen Jack Cartwheel, you're in for a treat tonight.
I think the script has just flipped, hasn't it?
On bro. On bro. Hey, Brax, look, it's Jack Fartwheel.
What is he, 5 years old?
He stinks.
Went over like a fart in church.
Jack, I know how badly you wanted this match tonight, but I've beaten you way too many times, and honestly, I'm just bored, bro. You're boring. Scared? I ain't from weak-ass Irvine, California. I'm from Long Beach. We really love fades in the LBC. Okay?
Irvine is weak.
Oh, bro.
I detect no lies.
And out of all the WWE ID prospects, Jack, I'm not worried about you anymore. I'm on a 5-win streak, folks. And you're having a hard time coming up on a dub. But I'm gonna give you an opportunity to earn some wins. And if you wanna face the coldest on the planet, you just gotta go to Action World. And your opponent this evening is Joe the Action Braxton.
Little switch in the lights, camera, faction roster there, Christian. It looks like it'll be Joe the Action Braxton stepping in. And what do you make of that? As if to say, if you want to face me, Jack Cartwheel, you're going to have to jump this hurdle, and that's a pretty sizable hurdle in Action Braxton.
I thought we were going to be blessed with some Ice Williams tonight. Looks like he wants the night off. He's going to put Action Braxton into action here tonight from Irvine. This is a good matchup here, Todd. You got two young guys, two hungry lions trying to feast in Irvine.
Should be a good one. Jack Cartwheel, again, a WWE ID prospect in there with Action Braxton. Now, they tried to bully Cartwheel here a little bit, but he thrives on that. He enjoys embarrassing the bully does Cartwheel. There we see one of his namesake Cartwheels. He once flipped over his high school bully into the end zone to score a touchdown as a high school running back.
Yeah, he shows off a little bit, shows out a lot of bit. And when you look at him against Braxton, he's given up about 6 inches in height, but I like Jack's strategy so far to try to control the neck, and it was Braxton able to fight out of that.
Yeah, it's going to be trouble for Cartwheel if he can't create some distance, if this match is in the phone booth. But again, the agility is going to be something that Braxton's going to have to contend with, and it looks like he wants to grab a hold and keep his enemy close, does Braxton.
This is smart. I mean, if you're going to take away the man's left arm in Jack Cartwheel, it's going to be, ooh, nice there. Very difficult for Cartwheel to apply those cartwheels, to be elusive in the manner that he has done in the past. Referee Chris Massey taking a close look, making sure Jack's still in this fight. That arm is cranked, and it's cranked deep, Todd.
Yeah, but this is an advantage, you know, the mind games to lights, camera, faction, because Jack Cartwheel prepared for a WWE ID match against Ice Williams, the coldest on the planet, only for Ice to give him the cold shoulder.
Well, that's what you can do when you're WWE ID. You make your own schedule, you figure your own stuff out. Both Cartwheel and Ice Williams on meteoric rises. Tonight, it's Braxton looking to put a stop to the freight train that is known as Jack Cartwheel.
Cartwheel tries to use that agility, get some distance. Boy, he is elusive. Look at this, over the top. Does the splits and is keeping Braxton off balance in more ways than one. Takes him down with the head scissors.
Yeah, beautiful head scissors there by Cartwheel. The fans here under the lights of Hollywood, super excited to see Cartwheel. What's he gonna do here? Up and
special lays out. You want to talk about action? Cartwheel will bring it. We've got to take a break.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling. Todd Kennelly joined back in the booth by Christian Cole. Great to have you back. And we got a good one to kick things off here, as Cartwheel, after that big dive to the outside, has been in the driver's seat ever since, Christian.
The thing about Cartwheel is he's willing to leave it all in the ring, and sometimes it spills out of the ring. Cartwheel, right before that commercial break, putting his body on the line, diving to the outside, and now controlling the action within the squared circle.
But as the great Jim Ross would say, do you think that Ice Williams got a little case of the limber tail here?
Yeah, well, you can say what you want about Ice Williams. He does not care. Ice Williams is confident as anybody in our sport. Oh, Jack got caught up right there.
In a bad way. Might not be doing too many cartwheels after that. Braxton looking to take advantage, and he's a phenomenal athlete in his own right. He's got a lot of it. He's not any stranger to the top rope. Wide open shot, and down goes Cartwheel. Looking to make a name is Action Braxton, only a count of 2.
2 count there, Todd. Yeah, but of course for Action Braxton, I mean, I wonder if he knew about this fight before it took place. It would seem that on the docket, we thought Ice Williams was going to go one-on-one in a WWE ID matchup against Jack Cartwheel, but did they plan this? Is this some sort of, trying to throw Cartwheel off, trying to psych him out, putting him up against somebody he didn't have a chance to scout for before the match?
Well, in the NFL, you ice the kicker. I think here they ice the flipper.
Absolutely.
Braxton in control, though. You know, and if Braxton gets a win here over a WWE ID prospect and Jack Cartwheel, Braxton might find himself right there in the ranks at some point.
Certainly everybody that's watching this match, people around the world have been scouting Jack Cartwheel ever since the WWE slapped that certification on Jack Cartwheel. And right now Braxton controlling the action, controlling the arm, and now sort of disrespectfully kicking in the face of Jack Cartwheel.
Again, think what I talked about, Christian, that Cartwheel relishes in embarrassing the bully, and that you cannot play around with this guy and give him an opportunity to fight from underneath, because he will do just that. Big knee just echoing off the walls of the world-famous Improv. Not a lot of bombs on stage, but that sounded like a bomb going off that big knee.
Yeah, thunderous knee there. Now you can see Cartwheel still able to use that Cartwheel offense. Big right hands, big haymakers there from Jack Cartwheel, unloading now into the corner. Action Braxton in big trouble.
You know, I think all those derogatory words before the matchup just lit a big fire under Jack Cartwheel's. Connects there as Braxton, oh, look at this.
Unbelievable core strength there, Todd. Able to get up and now over and down. Cartwheel, big elbow drop right into the heart of Action Braxton.
Oh, into the cover, calls it the slam stand, almost put him away. I had that Tower of Zen earlier, that fake out move into the slam stand, and we got a good one here.
Yeah, so far, a great match, absolutely delivering. The fans here appreciating every bit of effort from these two warriors, leaving it all in the ring, and now bam! Nice pump kick, and oh, he eats one!
We got a fireworks show going on here. Just up the freeway is Disneyland, but it's got nothing on these two. They're going at it. Look at this German suplex. Pops those hips. Can he get the bridge? Can he get the shoulder down? He does. Oh, how close was that? If he had stuck the landing, do you think he could have gotten the 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, the momentum of that suplex, that German-style suplex, so hard, so deep that the shoulder actually came up with that slam, but got the shoulder down, but it was too long, and referee Chris Massey only seeing 2 from those shoulders down.
Momentum might have been the only thing that saved Action Braxton there, but Cartwheel not done yet, goes up top. What's he got in mind? Look for the shooting star press, nobody home, Braxton! Looking for that action stunner, catches him with a knee right to the midsection.
Braxton looking to put him away now. I think he smells blood in the water. He knows he has got Jack Cartwheel hurt. Jack Cartwheel is reeling as he tries to get to a vertical base. Braxton waiting, looking to put him away, and no, he got caught. Cartwheel.
Wow, Cartwheel's through, basically a Death Valley driver. Could have been just that, and look at this, smart instincts there, rolls him to the center of the ring. Oh, thought he had him. I don't know if he got all of that Cartwheel into the DVD.
Yeah, and I think it's the injury or really the hard work that Braxton has put into that left arm of Jack Cartwheel. The damage evident there, sort of thwarting the offense of Jack Cartwheel.
Might come down to who strikes last, strikes best in this thing. Both have had, oh man, hangs him out to dry. Little head and shoulders fake there and caught him, and man, that'll do damage to the neck, that top rope. Braxton is a powerhouse, maybe thinking superplex. Oh, both guys in a precarious position here, Christian. Got to get their footing before they try and execute something high impact here.
Yeah, Braxton has a ton of height already, but he wants that extra oomph from the middle rope. He wants to get up as high as he can, but he eats a kick right to the face. And now Braxton doesn't know where he is, and Cartwheel looking to go high risk here, Todd.
There's no, oh, wait a minute here. Again, we thought the nose game would come into play. You gotta be kidding me. And the crowd,
I don't know what they're booing about. I mean, Ice Williams, they wanted to see Ice Williams tonight. They got a chance to see him.
There it is, Action Braxton stunner. Not this way, you gotta be kidding me. This was a handicap match. A glorified handicap match.
Here is your winner, Johnny Action Braxton!
Christian, I would say this one would go into the record books as an upset, but not when it's a 2-on-1 affair.
I'm not upset about seeing Ice Williams getting his feet and hands a little dirty. I'm not upset about Ice Williams putting in his top man to do his light work with him. I am not upset when Ice Williams comes in and changes the script to do exactly what he wants to do, and that's to take over United Wrestling.
I don't like the way they did it, but lights, camera, fashion, shining under the bright lights. More to come.
Hey, yo! Once upon a time in sunny Hollywood, poppin', EJ Sparks came back to Championship Wrestling, overcame all the odds, and became the new United Wrestling Network Heritage Champion. And this was hands down the biggest moment of my career. Hey, man.
I thought I smelled Skittles. You think this is only the beginning for you? This is only the end. Let me tell you what you did to me, buddy. Losing to you, not being pinned, was the single most devastating thing that ever happened to me in California.
Is that right?
Yeah. And now I want you to feel everything that I went through. You're gonna feel this anguish, you're gonna feel this pain, and you're gonna feel this hate. And everybody in Hollywood knows heritage means hate, hate, hate.
Every year, 800,000 children are reported missing. That's one child every 40 seconds. It's every parent's worst nightmare. Right now, there are 483 missing children cases still open. Your card donation can help keep kids safe and bring missing kids home. Donate your unwanted card today. Fast, free pickup, 24-hour response. Plus, you'll get the maximum tax deduction.
Call 800-912-4231.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks night guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brooks night guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to brooksnightguard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's brooksnightguard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
What's going on, mi gente?
Get surrounded by them goons trying to take on the poppy and splash mouth, you heard? Snot. Come on!
Over 800 days, the United Wrestling Network, World Champion, everything coming up, Limelight, and his most recent successful title defense over Kenny King. That partner for Kenny King in his decorated career, winning titles has been his business. Business has been very, very good, but came up short against Limelight.
Yeah. Kenny King came to Los Angeles, came to Hollywood, tried to get himself some gold to take back to his hometown of Las Vegas, but came up just short of the man who's been champion of the United Wrestling Network for more than 2 years, Limelight, our world champion, and he's got something to say.
What's going on, mi gente? You know, it seems like every week I come out here week after week after week, and the amount of days that I've been standing here as your United Wrestling Network World Champion has just continued to go up and up and up and up, and it doesn't matter who they put in front of me, I put them down one by one, and I can't do it alone because I feed off of each and every one of you, so give it up for yourself.
Facts.
Last time that I was out here, I went one-on-one with one of the best in the world in Kenny King. He came out here posing as a friend, but was a snake in the grass. And at the end of the night, after a hard-fought battle, Kenny got put down, 1, 2, 3, and I raised my hand. Still your United Wrestling Network World Heavyweight Champion. But I feel like there's an elephant in the room that needs to be addressed. You see, after the match, when the dust settled and the smoke cleared, out came a legend of United Wrestling Network, AEW superstar, former AEW Tag Team Champion and TNA Champion, Scorpio Sky. And you see, Scorpio, you walked out to this stage, a stage you haven't walked out to in a very long time, in front of all these beautiful people here and everybody watching at home. And you gave me a look. You gave me a little, with your little pretty boy charming face. But I know what that looks like, Scorpio. You see, you may have all of them fooled, but I know you came out here not to congratulate me. You came out here because you want what's around my waist. You see, that's the look that you was giving me. At least that's what I think. But since Papi don't deal with subliminal messages, I want Scorpio Sky to come out here and tell me to my face what it is he was thinking.
Yo, the old music. Thank you.
And that's exactly what this man will do. We talked about it, former Memphis champion, 5-time World Television champion right here on this program, but also 2-time TNT champion in AEW Wrestling and one half of the first ever AEW Tag Team Champs.
Fun fact about this awesome song and this awesome star in Scorpio Sky. He is a former Heritage champion. He is a former multi-time TV champion. A man that I managed from 2012 to 2014. One of the greatest talents to ever come out of Southern California. Limelight calling out Sky. Not a great idea, Todd.
I'd love to see it.
I don't need to take the time to list my accomplishments as you just did. But if anyone knows what it's like to be a champion, it's myself. And I've been watching the United Wrestling Network for a long time. And Danny, you are a champion. You've come out here night after night, and no matter who they put in front of you, you fought them with honor and integrity like the champion you should be. And I didn't come back here to pick a fight with you. I came here to join all these fans in giving you the flowers you deserve. Let's give him his flowers. See, you can have the flowers. I just want your title.
Well, if there's anybody in United Wrestling Network history that can walk out here and call this shot with Danny Limelight, it's definitely Scorpio Sky. So, since you all love Scorpio Sky, everybody at home loves Scorpio Sky, and I've looked up to you for a long time, I say, why wait? Let's do it right here tonight.
Wait a minute. Wait just a second, TK.
Just when we thought we were on the verge of an absolute dream match.
And if that music is any indication, it sounds like an interruption on what we were thought would be a championship fight, and that's exhausted.
Well, Scorpio Sky used to utilize the ace of spades, but here's somebody who's got an ace up his sleeve.
Crazy. I know you didn't forget that 2 weeks from now, I am the next challenger for the United Wrestling World Championship. And I know you're not out here trying to give away my title shot. Looking past me. Come on now. Danny, looking past me, that makes you an idiot. That makes you stupid. And you and I have never met in the ring. But when I become United Wrestling World Champion, it'd be my pleasure to give you the first shot.
Hey, Spoppy, nobody's looking past you. The fact of the matter is this. When you and I step into the ring, no matter how good you are, no how inevitable you think that you are, I'm gonna push you down. Yeah, that's a $3 word. But I'm gonna push you down. I'm gonna raise my hand. And I'm gonna walk into the ring and look at you next. I'll see you soon, guys.
Well, 2 weeks, we've got the radioactive Poppy taking on Ace Austin. And waiting in the reeds, Scorpio Sky. The title picture has gotten real interesting here in the United Wrestling Network. And we've still got a Heritage title match to come in our main event. We're just getting started here on Championship Wrestling.
Yep, your worst nightmare. Your car broke down. Unless you already called CarShield, the legit #1 auto protection company in the country. When you're protected with a plan through CarShield, the process is smooth like ice and done in as little as 3 steps. 1, the tow truck takes your car to the shop. The cost of towing, covered when you got a plan through CarShield. 2, plans through CarShield have rental car options too. 3, when you pick up your vehicle, you don't have a big repair bill to worry about. When you call CarShield, whether you got a small problem like a power window motor or a big problem like an engine or transmission that could cost you thousands of dollars, you're taken care of. Call CarShield now.
Call CarShield for coverage on up to 5,000 parts and get the CarShield guarantee. Call 800-764-5611. 800-764-5611.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Another big return here to United Wrestling Network. Vipress back in action. She was one of those competitors that could have been selected via that lottery to be in the historic first Women's World Title matchup. Just missed out. Her opponent was in fact in that matchup. Came up just short, so it's a very pivotal match when it comes to the rankings.
Yeah, Vipress, of course, making a big impression. Got that Los Angeles swag, not so Hollywood as much as she's East LA. Vipress, a killer in the ring. Excited to watch her tonight.
The Pink Dream, Alex Gracia.
And her opponent from San Antonio, Texas. She's girly and greedy, an angel with attitude. The Fab of Fabs, the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia.
Alex Gracia was fortunate enough to be selected for that historic first United Wrestling Network World Women's Title matchup. The problem was the Lethal Lottery proved to be just that, as her opponent was the current and now a new women's champ in Big Mama. But man, oh man, did Gracia put up a fight. But now this is pivotal for Gracia. She doesn't want to go on a losing streak, doesn't want to be in a slump, because a win here over Vipress very likely puts her right back in position for perhaps a rematch.
Yeah, I would think so. And for Gracia, she has so much to focus on. Of course, an entrepreneur. She has the Pink Dream Collective where she sells women's care products. I urge all the women watching the broadcast to check her out on Instagram, where you can see all of the brilliant things and how business-minded she is. And to be a great business-minded person in professional wrestling, you need to become champion. Tonight, she looks to get herself back on track against Vipress.
She looks to get back on track, but what she can't do is look past Vipress. Vipress used to be known as the Serpent of Evil, very, very ominous. Now, oh, look at this crucifix into the cover. And
nice
back
counter.
the other way. Yeah, nicely done. Round and round they go. Where they stop, who knows? Into the cover again, both feverishly looking for the win. But Vipress just turned back to that, you know, kind of street style aggression. Into the bridge now goes the Pink Dream. They know how pivotal this win is. They're both looking for it. What a fast start. Quick pace here to begin this thing, Christian. Into the cover now. Goes the Pink Dream. Man, oh man. I mean, there's been what? 6 to 8 pin attempts thus far. Incredible.
Yeah, for Gracia, she's looking to put away Vipress early in the match by trying to get those shoulders down again. We talked about it earlier, not wanting to lose 2 in a row. A huge match against Big Mama, coming up just short against the champion. But it was the brass here at Championship Wrestling who were so impressed by her effort against the champion that they put her in this match to test her again against Vipress.
Springboard. Short flight, bad landing. Vipress just plucked her out of mid-air with the shot. Nowhere to go but down for the Pink Dream. Turn it into a nightmare for Gracia.
Vipress is gangster, man. I mean, I love watching her wrestle. She is as dangerous and as, frankly, you know, she's a killer, like I mentioned earlier. I mean, she's going to do what she's got to do to put her opponent away. This is a huge test after coming off narrowly just losing that match against Big Mama, the champion. To be put in here against Vipress, this is no cup of tea here for Alex Gracia.
Yeah, the computer didn't choose Vipress. Thought it was back on Taboo Tuesday for a second, but a chance to do something about it and defeat one of the 2 competitors that was in that matchup. And again, Vipress, you're right, is no nonsense. And Gracia, you talked about her businesses outside the ring, but inside the ring, very busy as well. Been traveling out to Houston, competing for Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. You know, we've seen Booker T right here in this building. We've seen the likes of Will All Day from Reality of Wrestling, and we're told talent trade in the works more with Reality of Wrestling, but Vipress taking advantage right now, and perhaps the schedule wearing on Gracia.
Yeah, you know, Championship Wrestling never fails to deliver when it comes to women from all over the country performing here in Hollywood. You know, you got Gracia, of course, from Texas, now calling Southern California her home, and from Vipress, a mainstay here in Los Angeles. And these 2 women are here to fight. You can see Vipress there using that middle rope to her advantage. I like her style.
Depleting the gas tank of the Pink Dream, and little salt in the wounds in the process. Looking for perhaps, man, thought it was going to be snap suplex, but in essence really rolled into almost a neck breaker there, did Vipress. She's got a lot of weapons in her arsenal. Full head of steam now by Vipress. Oh my goodness, the disrespect.
Yeah, you love to see it. Why show your opponent any respect? This is a fight. We know that the winner of this match will be poised to potentially get back into championship contention against Big Mama. Both women are going to leave it all in the ring tonight.
I think this thing's getting personal here. The antics of Vipress do not sit well with the Pink Dream, but I mean, when you are just caught in a buzzsaw, it's tough for Gracia to get anything going offensively here, partner.
Absolutely.
Using
elusive there, though. Yeah, that was good by Gracia. Now Gracia looks to attack, coming in. Nice.
Into the cover. Comes up with the count of 2. That was a great transition to get that cover. Crossbody. A lot of hang time there by the Pink Dream. Connects. See if she can keep things rolling here.
Pink Dream getting emotional now. You can see it on her face. She wants this so bad. She felt like she should have won that match against Big Mom. I think a lot of fans who saw that match thought that she was poised to win it. Tonight she looks to put herself back into that contention.
Look out here, backstabber. That was cool. Into the cover, looking for the win. And you know, in there, you know, the old adage of fight, pick on someone your old size. I think that Gracia just had some trouble just with the sheer size of Big Mama, although she gave her one hell of a fight. But I think stylistically, a better matchup here for her with Vipress.
Yeah, but Gracia's only about 5 foot, 5 foot 2 inches tall at best with her boots on. And she's always going to be undersized, so she's used to fighting bigger opponents, and she's done well for herself. But right now she's caught. And my goodness gracious.
Michinoku driver into the cover. How did that not get it done? And keep in mind, what a bang-bang play, Christian. That was right on the heels of a German suplex. Look at it. Oh, my goodness, not a pile driver. Are you kidding me? Gracia able to counter, and thank goodness that she did. That double, we've seen this. Oh, my goodness. Package pile driver, wow. Dead center of the ring. Dead to rights, Christian. Is she going to get her? Wow. Alex Gracia.
Here is your winner, Vipress.
Got caught in the barbed wire by Vipress. Huge win by Vipress. More to come, including our big main event.
Upon evaluation, I determined that the only way society could ever be rebuilt was that I entered one of its greatest exports.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks night guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brooks night guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BrooksNightGuard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to BrooksNightGuard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's BrooksNightGuard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Hi, I'm Zicky Dice. Welcome back to ZDTV. As you may have heard, I retained my championship against QT Marshall, Hollywood's favorite coach, a man with more students than wins lately. If you didn't see it, here's what happened. And that's my favorite part. Isn't that just outlandish? QT, I gotta give it to you. You're smart, you're slick, and you almost had me. Almost. But when you step into the ring with outlandish Zicky Dice, you're swimming in deep waters. Very, very deep. Let's take a look at that one more time, shall we? Sorry, that's my favorite part. QT, respect. You made me earn it. But this television championship is staying right here. Wait, what's that? The Zicky Dice Outlandish Open Challenge? I'll let them know. If you want to challenge me for this championship right here, shoot me an email at ZickyDice@ZickyDice.com. Once again, that's ZickyDice@ZickyDice.com. I look forward to seeing your submissions. This has been ZDTV. Stay outlandish. Hey.
Stunt Marshall, obviously trying to make a statement in a backstage interview. You know, EJ Sparks was just trying to relish in his title win. And here comes Stunt Marshall, who was involved in that 5-way scramble match for the Heritage title that EJ Sparks ended up winning. Stunt was not pinned in the process.
Takes a lot of guts for a guy like Stunt to walk in on a championship interview of EJ Sparks. I like it. The kid's got some gusto.
He's the CEO of Haterade. And here you see the champion, pumping EJ Sparks, ready to make his first defense of that Heritage title. And for me, he's of course, had to relinquish that title, retiring from in-ring competition due to injuries.
Yeah, Kevin Martinson, one of the great wrestlers from Hollywood over the last decade and a half, and EJ Sparks following in the tracks of Kevin Martinson, doing a wonderful job as champion. Let's set the stage.
The contest scheduled for one fall is for the United Wrestling Network Heritage Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Haters, weighing in at 888 pounds, the Hate Wonder of the World, Stunt Marshall. And his opponent, from the Valley of the Sun, weighing at 175 pounds, he is your United Wrestling Network Heritage Champion, Poppin' EJ Sparks!
Stage is set for our main event. United Wrestling Network Heritage title on the line. The first defense for Poppin' EJ Sparks. Again, won that match that Stunt Marshall was part of, but EJ was able to get the pinfall victory over main event Evan Daniels in that incredible five-way battle that featured the likes of Brandon Cutler was in there, WWE ID prospect Jordan Oasis, and not wasting any time is Stunt Marshall, as Stunt is, of course, the eighth wonder of the world.
Yes, indeed he is. And you know, you alluded to it a minute ago, Todd, talking about a five-way scramble in which EJ Sparks became the United Wrestling Network Heritage Champion. But this is a different ball game tonight. It's a 1v1, and he's gonna have to see him in the middle of the ring. No other men to compete with, no distractions, just a championship one-on-one match.
Big shot there by Stunt Marshall. It was a bit of a powerhouse. And, you know, Marshall was fun-loving going into that five-way battle, but certainly comes into this one-on-one title opportunity with a huge chip on his shoulder.
He's drinking the haterade. I mean, what can I tell you? And for EJ Sparks, he's going to have to do everything in his power. Nice flying right hand there from EJ Sparks.
EJ Sparks showing the power game early. Nice inverted drop, Manhattan drop. Call it what you will, but call it effective. And the crowd certainly behind EJ because they have seen, you know, his journey on this program, his maturation, and finally claiming title gold. But as they say, Christian, it's one thing to win the title, it's a whole nother to defend it when you got that big target on your back.
Yeah, when you think about the Heritage Championship and its long history here in Hollywood, you talk about Scorpio Sky, you talk about Willie Mack, you talk about the who's who have carried that title to its prestigious status. EJ now looking to do the same. His first title defense tonight. Nasty kick there. EJ in for the cover. Only two.
EJ Sparks certainly has educated feet, even more so. We know about his kickboxing background, but lately he has been studying the art of Taekwondo and trying to implement that into his game. One step ahead right now is the champion. Big shot to the outside. EJ Sparks, the Heritage Champ, in control. Our main event continues right after this.
Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be using this. Particle 6-in-1 Face Cream for Men, the first of its kind anti-aging cream designed specifically for men. Fights eye bags, dark spots, and wrinkles. Visit ParticleMen.com and use the promo code on your screen to receive 25% off your entire order. Plus, we've got free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. www.particlemen.com. Because seeing is believing.
Welcome back, everyone, to our main event. TK Talk Henley, Christian Cole here with the call of the action. Incumbent champion EJ Sparks in control throughout the break, but a tough adversary in Stunt Marshall, who's very unorthodox as well. I mean, you don't know where this guy's going to hit you from.
I thought it was unorthodox that he stepped in on the EJ Sparks interview. We were looking forward to hearing and peeking into the mind of EJ Sparks, but Stunt Marshall just dropping a ton of hate on EJ during that interview, and I like it. I like his courage to get in there with the champ and mix it up verbally. You know, tell him exactly how he feels.
What he did get was he didn't get all of that inverted atomic drop. What's good for the goose wasn't good for the gander there, as EJ hit him with one earlier. And Stunt trying to beg off here. Just to talk about how important the Heritage title is. You and I are both historians when it comes to this company. The Heritage title was originally United Wrestling Network's answer, you know, to the main title, to the 10 pounds of gold. When this program, you know, split ways with the National Wrestling Alliance, the Heritage title was the main title on this program.
That's right, and the who's who of this company, of Hollywood, of the professional wrestling world has worn that title. Now EJ Sparks needs to stack up a couple title defenses before he gets his name amongst the others who've wore the title.
Speaking of, two competitors, legendary competitors on this program are pictured on the championship title itself. And that would be Scrap Daddy, Scrap Iron Adam Pierce, and Sean Ricker, now known, of course, as L.A. Knight. Just to go to show you the lineage. Stunt Marshall, though, wants to etch his name in history, goes for the cover there on the champ.
One time at Commerce Casino, L.A. Knight gave me 4 gravy trains in a row. My brain nearly spilling from my eardrums. That was not my best night.
It was fun to call, however.
I bet you did have fun.
Stunt Marshall now drops that elbow into the cover. Stunt Marshall not without his support in the crowd as well. Had a lot of family in the house last time out when he didn't win the title. I wonder if they came back.
Well, he's got charisma, Todd. You know, he's the type of guy you could see a really bright future for Stunt Marshall, and tonight he looks to start that future with a championship run in the Heritage title. Beautiful standing suplex. Will he deliver it?
Oh, getting some squat moves in there too. Allowing all the blood to rush to those braids as Marshall goes for the cover now. Couldn't put him away. And Marshall certainly has a mustache that has been synonymous to championships in the history of this program.
You think the blonde is natural? That's my question.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Looking to capitalize here, and again, the distance would be the friend of EJ Sparks. He can't use kickboxing and, I mean, perhaps a tie clinch, but can't use that Taekwondo expertise. Here it goes for the cover, though, if it's in tight. And that's, I think, where Stunt wants this match. Roll up by the champion again, keeping Stunt Marshall guessing. Backslide, maybe. Can he drop to, whoever drops to their knees will have the advantage here, partner.
Oh, look at this.
Rehooking the arms. Look at that.
Stunt Marshall.
Got the double underhooks. Turns it into a backbreaker. Nicely done. Dead center of the ring. Dead to rights. New champ. No, not yet.
Yeah, that backbreaker digging right into the center of the spine of the champion EJ Sparks. Sparks looking worse for wear here, Todd. As the world's biggest hater now grabbing that trap. Digging into the neck area of EJ Sparks.
That nerve hold, just clawing on it, and crowd here at the Irvine Improv certainly invested in this, and a handful of hair pulling the champ back down. Will this be a short Heritage title reign? Certainly Sparks in trouble here at this point in the matchup.
Yeah, that's right. We talked about Sparks picking up that title in a 5-way scramble, but tonight it's just 1v1. It's just these two going at it for the Heritage title. And it's going to be difficult to retain when you got someone with so much hate in his heart, as Stunt Marshall does.
Champion fighting his way back, though, to his feet here, showing a whole lot of heart. This title means so much to EJ Sparks. Certainly doesn't want to relinquish it in his very first title defense, but things not easy for the champ thus far. Sparks, question mark kick. And now Stunt Marshall might be questioning his chances of winning the title. He doesn't know where he is, Christian.
Yeah, we talked about the kickboxing and Muay Thai background of the champion. And EJ now showing exactly that. Flying knee. EJ high risk. Heritage champ. Missile drop kick.
Beautifully done, on the money, but look at this as he has eaten a lot of punishment. The champ, well, gets his second win. I was gonna say, can't immediately capitalize. Proving me wrong. We'll see what the champ has in mind. Knee to face, knee is gonna win every time. Is it gonna be enough for the 1, 2, 3? No, not yet.
EJ Sparks, very impressive in his inaugural championship defense.
You can see, though, that nerve hold, he's paying the price right now.
Yeah, and once you get the grip on that nerve and do all that damage, you're going to be feeling it for the next week or two.
I think it took a little mustard out of that kick. You know, I mean, if you're feeling tingles down your spine, you're not going to have the torque that you would normally have. And hitting with bad intentions, a lot of hate indeed, is Stunt Marshall. Turns him inside out with the big clothesline.
Stunt Marshall, nasty clothesline. If they hate, let them hate. Watch the money pile up. Stunt Marshall looking to get EJ to a vertical base and finish this match off. Can Stunt Marshall earn his championship tonight from Hollywood? In for the cover.
Is that gonna do it? No, EJ showing his heart, digging down deep. Much like the color of his gear, he might earn a Purple Heart in this one. He has been injured in the Call of Duty, courtesy of Stunt Marshall, who can't believe that that high impact maneuver dropped him straight vertical, wasn't enough to put him away. Stunt said, heritage stands for hate, 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 as he walked out of that interview set after disrespecting the champion. Hitting with bad intentions, hitting with hate. Swing and a miss there, nobody home. Upstairs goes the champion, and going back for seconds.
Yeah, beautiful bicycle kick by the champ. EJ Sparks now controlling all the action. EJ gonna try to put him away.
Catches him with that plus ultra. Here's the cover to retain, he does.